joining this session. Thank you for joining this session today. Welcome, everyone. We are taking on Sun Salutations. To open with Sun Salutations, which is something that it's really helpful to warm up the body and learn the pace between breath and movement, almost like creating a dance. We are going to go and move a lot. So whenever you need to pause or if you feel tired, you rest and then you join whenever you can again, okay? But to start, let's come into hands and knees, as we do many times. Check that your wrists are parallel to the front edge of your mat and give yourself a moment first to rock forward and back. You can choose to tuck your toes or keep them untucked. Your shins are connecting to earth, right, to your mat. And we are starting to hydrate our wrist joints, our shoulders, our hips, our knees. So I'm taking on a few of these ones, because we will be using arms, shoulder joints, hips as we move more, okay? And slowly start to bring attention to your breath and try to make it fluid, tender, almost like a sweet breath that slowly starts getting more even. Inhale and exhale. Good, a couple more. And then as I come back to my neutral position, hips over the knees and shoulders over my wrists, we'll add a few undulations. So I'm going to inhale from the tailbone. I'm letting my belly drop, opening up the chest as I also arch in my back, lifting the chin. Then exhaling, tailbone down, belly button moves in, head eventually drops. Two more of those. Inhaling. Exhaling. And one more. Good. From here, I'm coming into a neutral spine. That means that I'm not arching or over rounding. Belly button moves in. I'm lengthening through the trunk. I'm going to tuck my toes with my feet wide. And now I'm going to bring my shoulders up towards my ears. It's not a usual move, but we are doing this so we can lengthen the side body. Then I'm going to let my shoulder blades move into one another. Then I'm going to lift the chin, so I'm opening through the top of the chest. And then I'm going to send the bottom tips of my shoulder blades down my back towards my tail. So it looks almost like a cow pose. I'm going to keep that and pressing into the balls of my feet. I'm going to start lifting knees and hips and pushing my hips up towards the skies. And then at the very end, I'm going to let my neck and head release to the floor. Okay, so as I'm there, I'm pushing firmly with my hands. I'm letting my chest come towards the thighs. And give yourself a moment here to lift the heels over the toes, bend the knees deeply, send the lower belly in, and push the hip creases up towards your sitting bones. Then I'm going to start re-extending the legs, sending the tops of my thighs back. And I'm going to make the outer borders of my shoulder blades push down into my triceps and down into my pinky fingers. So from the outer sides of my blades in my upper back, I'm pushing down. And then the inner borders of my shoulder blades, they move down my back away from the neck. So I release a little bit of that bulging action in that area. Take a breath here. Then bend the knees again, deeply look forward, take a step or hop, jump or walk to the top of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. I'm going to inhale and come halfway up. I'm using my hands to create support so I can lengthen and open the chest. Then I'm exhaling, folding over the legs, pushing firmly through the heels and spreading my toes. I'm going to sweep up, taking the arms overhead. And with the exhale, I'm coming through the center down to a neutral. Beautiful. This was just a little warm up. We move from here. Okay, so I'm going to do several different sun salutations. So we use this also to open up the body, twist, and add a little more. Feet together if that feels okay for you, or hip distance like we had before, both work. Firm the muscles in your glutes and send the flesh of your buttocks down towards your heels, lifting the front line of your body up, or the center line of your body up, okay? Inhaling, we look up, we stretch the sides. Exhaling, we fold. Inhaling, half lift. With the exhale, I'm going to touch down and send my left leg back into a lunge. Firm the inner legs, lengthen through the crown of your head. Then put both hands down, extend the right leg back. We are taking a plank pose. Then we lower, you can use your knees first if you kneel. From there, we are going to put the forearms in front of us with the elbows under the shoulders. Press the floor down and bring with your finger pads the floor towards you to lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, release the trunk down, hands under the shoulders. Tuck your toes, and we go up to down dog. Then we inhale, left leg up. Left foot comes forward in between the hands. We are switching, right? So I'm firming inner legs, lengthen. With the exhale, bring the right foot forward and fold. Inhaling, half lift, hands to shins or knees or thighs. Exhaling, we fold. Press through the feet, come all the way up. Exhaling, we come back through the center and we release with the last exhale. Good, let's go for the second side. Inhaling, arms up, we stretch the side body, we lift. Exhaling, we fold. Inhaling, half lift. This time with the exhale, I'm sending my right leg back. Turning both legs, I'm pushing through the back heel, inner legs connected, lengthen the spine. Then both hands go down, I'm pressing the mat and sending the left leg back, plank pose. Inhaling here. Exhaling, we fold all the way down into that Chaturanga. Again, my elbows are coming under my shoulders. I'm pressing the floor down and towards me, lifting the chest. And imagine you can bring your front ribs towards your elbows. So stretch the front towards the elbows and the elbows towards you. Good, exhaling, we release, hands down. Tuck the toes, we go up to down dog. Now we inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot forward in between the hands, squeeze through the inner legs. With the exhale, bring the left foot forward and take that forward fold. Press through the feet, come all the way up. And we close through the center again, and we pause. Good, that was one. We have a few more to go. Let's go. Inhaling, arms up overhead. We add different variations each time, okay? Exhaling, we fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, touch down, left leg back. I'm coming back into a lunge. This time as I squeeze through the inner legs and push through the left heel, low belly lifts. Left hand stays down. You can always add a block or any support that you need. We twist over to the right. I'm pushing the floor away with my left hand so I can lift my trunk and my chest a little higher. I'm firming my right hip in. Exhale, right hand down, right leg back, plank. Come all the way down with your exhale. We take a first cobra here, inhaling, lifting through the sternum, tailbone in. Exhaling, we fold, and we go back down dog. Inhaling, right leg goes up. Exhale, right foot comes inside the right hand, left knee down. Inhaling, we come up into a low lunge. My hips are steady and my pelvis is neutral, so I'm not pushing my hips forward, okay? Tailbone down, lengthen. Catch your left forearm or wrist, pull from there, firm the right foot, try to bring it towards your body as you tilt over to the right. Inhaling, we come back. Exhaling, touch down, bring the left foot forward, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Press through the feet, we come back up. And we center ourselves through the breath. Exhaling, release, and drop the arms. Good, let's go second side. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhaling, we take that standing forward fold, bending the knees if you need. Inhaling, half lift, opening the heart center. Exhaling, this time I'm sending my right leg back into that lunge. Right hand down, I'm going to twist over to the left, pushing the floor away to expand the chest and reach up. Push through your right heel so that right leg is toned. Exhale, left leg back plank. Inhaling in plank, toning the lower belly. Exhaling, we come down. Cobra pose, lengthening the sides of your body, sending shoulder blades into the back of your chest. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, down dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, left foot inside the left hand, right knee comes down. Inhaling, we lift into that low crescent, lengthen through the sides, keep the chest broad. And then catch your right wrist or forearm, pulling that left heel towards you. We take the right side over to the left. I'm trying to keep the chest facing forward. Inhaling, we come back. Exhaling, we bring the right foot forward and we fold. Inhale for that half lift. Exhale. Press through the feet. We come all the way up. Exhaling, back to center. Good. Let's take a moment here. Just watch your breath and try and soften the rhythm by just observing. Relaxing the shoulders, keeping the chest wide. And we lift through the front spine and we move the energy down through the back body all the way to the tail, and the tail like a plum, heavy to earth. Another breath here and then we resume. Good. Let's go. Inhaling, arms up overhead. This time I'm going to change it with the exhale. I'm going to come into an imaginary chair. You can keep the palms together or the arms parallel, doesn't matter. But imagine you're sitting low, bring your lower belly in and move the flesh of your buttocks down towards your sitting bones as much as you can. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, go up. Exhale, expanding the chest, we fold. Inhaling, lengthening the side body, goes towards your armpits. Exhaling, we take the legs back, plank and lower. This time I'm modifying, extending the legs. I take also my arms back, fingernails touching my mat with palms facing up. I'm going to send the collarbones wide, shoulder blades towards my spine. And if you want, you add the legs as you push with the pubic bone into your mat and you lift. Breathing here. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, down dog. Press into your left foot. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot comes forward in between the hands. I'm going to turn or spin my back heel in and down. So now my left foot is in a diagonal towards the left side of my mat. I'm bending my front knee and I'm coming up into what we call warrior one. I'm bending the front thigh and I'm trying to send my chest towards that right leg. Okay, just the chest. Extend through the arms. Tailbone down. Exhale to down dog. Let's switch sides. Inhaling left leg. Exhale, left foot forward. Spin the right heel in and down. Bend the front thigh. Firm through the legs. Come up. Chest moving towards the left knee. Beautiful. Press firmly through the back foot. Lengthen the sides. Exhale, down dog. Breathing in. Exhale. Bend the knees. Inhale, gaze forward. Step, hop, jump to the top. Inhaling again for that half lift. Exhaling, we release. Pressing through the feet, we come all the way up. Exhale, sit in that chair again, like we did in the beginning of the sequence. Sitting bones heavy, low belly up. Inhaling, we go up. Exhaling through the center, we release. Take a breath. We'll repeat this one more time, okay? Feet together, take another breath if you need. If you prefer to have the feet wide, then do so. Let's go. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, I'm sitting in that imaginary chair, low belly moving in, flesh of the buttocks moving down. Lift the chest. Inhale, we go up. Exhaling for that forward fold. Bend the knees at any time needed. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, if you want, you can jump. I usually like to just prepare my body in more alignment, but you can jump to plank, Chaturanga. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling to down dog. One breath here, and we'll switch sides. Now we start with the left. Press into your right foot, left leg goes up. You can lift your right heel if you want for a little bit more space. Left knee comes forward, foot forward, heel, right heel spins in and down. And we come up, warrior one. Chest over to the left, tailbone down, lift through the sides. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, right foot forward. Spin the back heel in and down. Warrior one, second side. Lengthen. Bring the chest towards the right. Tailbone down. Exhale, down dog. Breathing here. Hollow the belly, bending the knees. Look forward, step, hop, or jump to the top. Inhaling, we use the breath to find expansion. We exhale, we fold. Pressing firmly through the feet, we come all the way up. Exhaling through the center, we come down. Again, a moment here. Good, let's bring the feet together and palms in front of the heart center. Let's slow down just for a moment and take this opportunity to bring a positive affirmation that you can carry with you throughout the rest of your day. Morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever time zone you are in, A positive affirmation is always a guide for us, so we can pause, be less reactive, and use a positive quality to move through our days or to engage in any situation that comes our way. Good. Then we'll release through the arms, and we're going to use the length of the mat. I'm going to widen the legs, so it's a standing wide forward, wide standing position. I'm pressing into the outer edges of my feet. I'm taking the tailbone down and lifting through the front body up. Good. From here, I'm going to inhale, send my arms up overhead, lace the fingers and press your palms up. Extend through the sides as much as you can. Keep the chin of the chest and see if as you extend your arms, you can push through the palms and send the upper arm bones back a little. Front ribs in. Exhale, release. I'm going up again, inhaling. This time I'm lacing fingers with my index pointing up to the skies. Again, I'm stretching through the sides, chin of the chest, tailbone down. And as I'm pushing firmly through my legs, I'm going to tilt my body over to the left. Press firmly through both heels, take the chest to face forward. Push through the feet, come back up. Re-extend and send the tailbone down. And then we go over, right side. Good. When you come to the right side, take the chest to face forward. Push through the feet, come back up. Exhale, release. Hands to hips, elbows pointing back. And again, we lengthen through the front, but we take the tailbone down and the flesh of the buttocks down. Keeping those elbows back, which means that your shoulder blades will move into the back of your body. We inhale, we lift the heart center. And we exhale, we take a forward fold. I'm lengthening the spine, right? So I'm not rounding. Whenever I get to a place where I feel I am ready to touch down, I go there. If you need blocks, pillows, anything that you have at home to use them there. They are helpful. So instead of rounding your back, you have some support so you can lengthen the front line, the front spine towards your nose and keep those shoulder blades into one another. If you have the ability to touch down a little further and bend the elbows, then as you release the head, again, we try and move those shoulder blades into one another and away from your neck. And we drop here a little bit, neck long, head heavy, for an opportunity to create a little bit of an inversion in the body, head below the heart. One more breath. Good, then I'm pushing with my hands to lift myself halfway up one more time. And I'm going to take my right hand to the left side. So I'm coming as close to my left foot as I can. And then I'm going to twist over to the left. Pushing the floor or my foot away, I'm going to try and lift a little higher. Then I'm releasing, walking through the center. And I'm moving towards the right, left hand touching my foot or as close as I can, maybe with a block. And then I'm twisting over to the right. Releasing, I'm coming back. Good, I'm lifting myself halfway and I'm going to heel toe my feet until they come closer and find a squat. Good, a little bit of hip opening, even though we were doing with the movements. Let's go there, just rocking a little bit sideways. Good, and then releasing the sitting bones heavy at the center, lifting through the spine, taking a few breaths. One more. Good. And then slowly, using your hands, bring yourself down to a sit. Cross your legs in front. Bring the hands to your knees. Inhaling here for a moment, softening shoulders. Good. I'm going to take my left hand to my right knee, right hand behind me for a gentle twist. I'm lifting the spine, taking belly chest over to the right and looking over my right shoulder unless my neck doesn't feel good today. Inhaling and returning. Exhaling, I'm staying at the center before I switch. Right hand over to the left hand behind. I'm lifting the spine and turning abdominal cavity and chest over to the left. And my head is going over my left shoulder. If that doesn't feel good, you stay with the chin above the chest. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, just stay there, release, let go. And now we are going to put the soles of the feet together, holding the ankles or the feet. Inhale here, tall. And with the exhale, I'm just letting myself now round and fold. My lower belly is still coming into my body, but I'm letting the rest just round and drop towards the feet. Neck is long, my head is heavy, almost like letting the contents of your brain move down to the top of your head. One more breath here. Then we slowly, as we inhale, come up towards the seat. Beautiful. Let's bring the knees together and come onto our backs. Hug the knees in, rock gently, side to side. Good. Let's take the right foot on top of the left thigh, like a number 4. Bring your knees towards you. Push energetically your right knee away from your chest. And then if you want, you can add the right arm going inside the right leg and catching the left side. My right foot is active. It's pushing like if I'm pressing into a gas pedal. Like I said before, my right knee is moving away from my belly. Good, and I'm switching sides. Left foot on top of my right thigh. Left foot is active. I'm bringing my knees into my body, but sending my left knee energetically away from me. Sending the left arm inside the leg for a hold and pushing through that left foot into an imaginary gas pedal or a wall. So the knee stays active and protected. Soften the face, relax the head. Nice. Good, let's release that. Hug the knees into the chest, rock gently sideways a few times. And then let's bring the legs extended towards the other end of the mat. Bring your hands to your belly with the elbows resting right to the sides, and relax the head, the upper back. And as you scan from top to bottom, when you get to your legs, let them drop to the side. So don't hold them, just let them be relaxed. Let's take a few breaths here before we close the journey. So you reset your body and you integrate the practice, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. as you close this session for you today. Whenever you feel ready, you can start gentle movements or perhaps a gentle breath to bring you back to your body, to the room you're in. If you have extra time, you can stay there a little longer. I'm officially closing our Sun Salutation session of today by bringing palms together in gratitude into the heart center. Thank you, all of you joining, and I hope to see you next week again. Namaste.